Ivan Bulponda.
Yep. Yep, that's right. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. Man. Man. Oh, what's up, guys? Hello. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the VOD. I made it. Holy shit, I was sick. Oh my god, bro. I was out. I was done. But I'm good-ish, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I survived this round of the vid. It's 2 in 1 year, man. Dodged it for so long, but good to see you guys. Welcome back to the stream for the first time in a while. And welcome back to the VOD, because God knows there's one VOD watcher out there that thought I quit streaming altogether. Hello. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate it, Bylon. Thank you, Greg, for the Prime. Thank you for considering me your Prime option this month. Good morning, guys. Hello. What did I miss? I didn't miss anything important, right? Nothing's happened interesting in the D&D world. No big developments. No massive companies going under. No new systems. Nope, just another weekend at Uncle Bobby's or whatever. Yeah, no. I've been out of the loop. I haven't been caught up on shit. I don't even know what's going on, man. But hey, you know, it's fine because I got a lot of work done, you know? It's amazing how much work you can get done in between drinking your body weight in electrolytes and playing Age of Empires. That's right. Just trying to emulate my buddy Thorkin there and just channel the Giga Chadness of just chain smoking and playing Crusader Kings. I don't know if that's exactly what he does, but you know, same energy, same vibes. So yes, I am here, Tari. What's up, bro? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you, Sabine. Welcome in here, Cass. Good to see you, Tharkin, Bylon, Greg. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see y'all. So a lot happened in the last couple of weeks. A lot of developments and some exciting stuff. I don't want to announce an announcement, but I will say that the New Year's stream is going to be a big one. Gonna have some cool stuff to go over, some cool things to announce, and it's gonna be 2026 is gonna be a really big year, man. It's gonna be a massive year. I'm very excited about it. But you know, as Alf pointed out, there is a little bit of a little Twitch recap happening, right? I think everybody's seen it in their feeds, seeing who they watched, who they didn't watch, what emotes they used. I figured it is as tradition that we go over it. So here's my prediction. I predict that my most used emote this year, I'm concerned that it's not going to be one of the real ones. I am worried that in 8 months, you guys will have used the orb emote more than any other. But I think we should start the stream off today by taking a look, checking out the old recap, and seeing what's what after another year of streams, man. What do we think? What's up, Steve? What's up, Gamello? Good to see you, Rob. How's it going, boys? Hope you've been well. Hope you've been chilling. Let's wait. Where is it? Because last year you had to email them. You had to like send in a typewriter email request or something to get your Twitch recap. I think we just get it now this time, right? I think Ella said that it just popped up in here. So, oh, yeah, there it is. Twitch.tv/annual recap. New year, new GPU. 7 can finally start making maps. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm on the way. Don't have any big events or markets or anything in the next couple of weeks, but I should be able to swing the new GPU in the new year. So I'm very excited about that. Couldn't get it on the Black Friday sale, unfortunately. They did go on sale. All right, here it is. Ready? Did you guys look at your recaps yet? Let's do it. Let's see what kind of a year we had, okay? 2025. Are we ready? 2025. This year we came together like never before to stream, hang, and co-create. Let's recap, shall we? Why, yes, Twitch. Let's shall. Streamer. All right. Actually, let's do the community. I want to see the Twitch community thing real quick. All right. No, I don't want to see specific streams. I want to see the overall stats. Give me the juicy stats. Give me the big stats. How many hours do we stream? Or are they not going to say it this year because streams are down? Kai hit his thing. Okay, this seems to just be like highlighting individual big creators and okay. All right, never mind. Don't give a shit. Back to the top, streamer. Okay. High score. Hours streamed. 874. That's pretty good, man. That's like, my goal was to hit 1,000 hours streamed this year. But total streams, 190 total streams. Damn. That's like half of every days in the year. All right. Distinct days streamed, 189. When did I stream twice in one day? What the fuck? Wait, when did that happen? I don't remember that shit. When did I stream twice in one day? Why would I have streamed twice in one day? It wouldn't count it if it was like a restarted stream, you know? Probably crash and reset. I don't know, man. Like maybe. I feel like that's happened probably like a couple times, right? This year where I did a crash reset. So if that was true, I would expect to see more, like a larger disparity between total streams and distinct day stream. I think that if you restart it like within like a half hour or whatever, it doesn't consider it a separate stream. So I think this would have had to have been like I streamed in the morning and then I went live again in the evening. Had a long crash once. Maybe that was it. Yeah, I think you guys are right though. I as much as I assume that there was an evening streamed, I don't fucking know. Why am I not a sub anymore? I don't know, entities. Bro. The fuck? Which? What's up, dude? Hours watched in total, 37,000 hours. 37,502 hours. Wow, that's a lot of hours of people watching the stream. God damn. All right, top category, art. Yo, I was a top 10% art streamer. How about that, man? I was in the top 10% of all artists on Twitch. There you go. How about that, man? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. Top 10%, you know? We gotta get those numbers up. Your top stream. Ooh, okay. Your top stream reached 249 viewers. That must have been a big raid. Guarantee that was a raid. Yep. Top tags, TTRPG, concept art, and educational. You know what's crazy? I never changed this. So, dude, a dirty. All right. Hold up. Let me just get this up. So, after the recap, let me get this up. I missed the meta. All right, there it is. Okay. All right. Thanks for the resub, Dirty. Thanks for the tier 3 for 59 months, man. I got some big fucking resubs in here, yo. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, this doesn't matter because I never change my tags on Twitch. I don't know if I should or not. I just find tags entirely useless. Twitch's algorithm doesn't know how to like differentiate and show you streams based on tags. So it doesn't really matter, the tags, from what I found. 138,700 chats received.
And chat, how is chat doing?
What's up, Jacob? What's going on, man?
Are we still on the orb?
We'll find out, Jacob. We'll see if the orb emote reigns supreme. But thanks for the fucking tier 3, man, for 36 months or 37 months, man. Thanks, Jacob. Welcome back, bro. Good to have you. Sorry I've been away for so long. So what is that? Hold on. That's 138,700 divided by 189. That is, on average, 730 chats a day that I stream. God damn. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for chatting in the chat, guys. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. Holy shit. You guys spammed the orb 7,168 times? You were one orb away from 7,169. You spammed the orb 7,000 times. I know I said that if you could spam the orb 10,000 times, I'd do something. I don't remember what it was. I am shocked. I am shocked, man. Are you fucking kidding me? You spam. I've had to see the fucking orb 7,000 times in this chat. Are you shitting me? I did not think it'd be that high. I thought it'd be like maybe like 3,000 or 4,000. That is okay. Second most spammed emote. The Vandal Gold Blood Orb. Which means the pay to win orb was spammed 1,414 times. Does it count using it in other streams? No, I don't think so. Actually, maybe. I don't know. Why? Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Everyone fucking hold on for a second here. What the fuck do you mean? Does it count as using in other streams? What other streams are you spamming the orb in? What do you mean other streams? You're not going into other streams and just spamming the orb, right? Oh my god. Well, there's your answer, Jacob. Apparently the orb is still on top. Apparently the orb is still supreme as it has been spammed nearly 10,000 times. Available Ponder. Wow, dude. This is a fairly new emote. Like Available Ponder, more than 1,000 times. And Available Jammies. So, okay, here we go. So the most used actual emote. Your clients retain the right to remain silent? God damn it. Available WoW, 715 times. Okay. Okay, so you guys are Rosa Breyer fans. Got it. Actually, this is probably me too, because I think I use this emote a lot as well. I don't like to use my own emotes. I use a lot of mini-fulls emotes, because I find that the, you know, the whole using your own emotes thing is kind of cringe in other streams. Like, it's just one of those, like, unspoken, like, rules of Twitch. Like, unless you have an emote that's self-deprecating or stupid, it's, like, kind of in poor taste to use your own emotes. It's just, a lot of streamers don't know about this shit, but it's just one of those unspoken rules. Your biggest fan. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Thanks, Brooklyn. Yes, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to no longer be suffering from, well, the Wu flu. Second time this year. Fuck. Please forward any future questions to my legal counsel, Sabine. When did Sabine become the guild lawyer? When the fuck did that happen? Surprised there aren't more crumbs, so it doesn't count them in December. I guess not. Yeah. Shit. Damn, bro. We gotta start January 1st. January 1st, man. You gotta see them crumbs up. All right, biggest fan. Who do we think is my biggest fan? Because I think no matter what you guys try and do, you will never, ever defeat Ella Blackwood. So really, second place is the best anyone can fight for. So, all right, biggest fans. What did I say, man? Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Holy. You guys think Thorkin or Azalea? Yeah. No, Hail Queen. Oh, all right. All right. In second place is Aduria. Duria. The lurking legend. The golden bloat orb spammer. The meta maestro. Speaking of, what was the meta today? In honor of Aduria having first place, which is second place, the Pyrothocorax, which is the red billed cough. Is this a joke because I was sick for fucking 2 weeks? Very, very clever. Very clever. I give it a 9.6 out of 6.9. No, wait, a 6.9 out of 9.6. Good meta, Aduria. The fucking, god damn it. All right, in third, that is a pretty good joke. And that's why he's second place, man. You know, that's why he's second place. All right, in third place, I actually don't know if these are ranked, but I'm just assuming it is because it's funny because Ella was first. In third place, Core. Is this one of the, so every year I have in the top like watch streams, I have a couple of people that I don't recognize their name because they're just exceptional lurkers. Cormacade? I should probably know this because this is a, oh, that's Lobster. Yes, he said he changed his Twitch account. That's right. I forgot. Okay, so Lobster in third. Wow, dude. I was not expecting this. All right. Lobster in third. Attaboy. And then Azalea Fox. In that top 5, rounding out the top 5 is Cross the Streams. Cross the Streams, what a legend. The lurking legend, man. Comes in here, says something positive and nice, then just poofs. God damn, bro. Well, thank you guys. After that is is figuring it all out, otherwise known as Melissa. So there you go, man. And then Alfex in the top 10. Holy shit, man. Didn't he? Wow. Okay, wow. And then Nick, Mr. Pixel. Wow, dude. Wow. So I have no idea how this is calculated, because the fact that none of my mods are in here seems like it's wrong, because I know Thorkin doesn't miss a fucking stream basically. So I don't know how this is calculated actually. Like, is this like chat sent maybe? Yeah, I think it might be messages sent, Ashy. I think it might be messages sent. But you're right, but Ella, that doesn't count, because Ella she like hardly ever sends any chats. Wait. It's got a little bit of COVID in there. Still just all right. Just drink your electrolyte, Evan. Oh, that'd be a lot of mute button this week, dude. Last time I had COVID, I had a cough for like 3 months. You know, so.
It apostrophe hash definitely not Chars. Rockford author was in my top 5.
It's so you're positive it's not chats. Interesting. Bits cheered? I don't know. No, because Lobster has never cheered a bit in his entire life. Lobster has never cheered a bit, nor has he subbed to my stream. And I'm not saying this out of shit talking, like I'm not shaming. I'm just saying never cheered a bit, never paid for his own sub. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just it cannot be chat sent because Ella Blackwood's in top. It can't be bits or something like that because Lobster's in third. I wonder how they aggregated though. Do my best not to miss streams, but I'm 100% on the lower end of chatters. That's true, Cobalt, but that's the thing. I don't know if it's definitely not chats though, because Ella and like your jury said, Rock is in. Huh. It's crazy. How'd you get someone up from Arcane to watch your streams? Rift Magic. All right, well there we go. That's the top 10 fucking people, I guess. You know, why it could be watch time, you know. I could believe be watch. Well, no, I can't believe it's watch time because Thorkin and Cobalt, like the mods, would be in here. So that's the thing. How the fuck is this calculated? Maybe it's an aggregate of everything. Of like, okay, Google says it in combination of engagement metrics. So it must be channel points earned, time spent, chat sent.
Gang, glad you're feeling better.
Dude,
I'm back
Mr.
to
Pixel,
work now. Have
bro.
A good stream.
Thank you, Mr. Pixel. Mr. Pixel, you're in the top 10 all time Evan Blair Art community members this year. So thanks, bro. Thanks for the tier 3 for 10 months, man. I appreciate it, dude. You're my second most watched streamer despite discovering you in May, June. That is crazy, Sabine. Dude. What an honor. Holy shit. I'm wow. Okay. Well, hey, man. All right. We have no idea how this is calculated, but apparently it is a mix of engagement metrics. So thank you everyone for being engaged and metriced. I think I said I was going to do something stupid for the people that were in the top 10 last year. Maybe I should still do that. I don't know. Crossovers. All right. I was your most watched streamer. Oh shit, dude. Sabine's only been here since May. That's wild. I know, right? Sabine and Brooklyn have been here, I think, since around then. But I couldn't imagine the Dragon's Clan without them. So crossovers. Is there a YouTube streaming recap? I don't think so, Cass. I'm not sure, but I not that I've seen. I'll check though, because I haven't streamed on YouTube before. So, all right, crossovers. Who rated you? Say you rated me 49 times. Say rated me a quarter of every stream I had. This way to say live. Say rated me 1/4 of all my streams last year. Is Say live? Hold on. Hold on. Say's not live. I was gonna go say some shit and say stream. That's crazy, man. Well, thank you, Say. It's always an honor to see you in stream and your lovely chatters as well. Reaper sent 22 raids my way. That's super nice, man. And C Not Bush raided me 17 times. What a phenomenal honor it is to have met some amazing people this year. Other streamers, peerage, as it were, that I can look forward to getting to know better. Raid sent 24. There's no way I sent 24 raids this year. I never raid. I never raid because you guys just shit talk me every single time I raid somebody and make me look like an absolute asshole idiot. And the mods plead with me, Evan, just time out anyone who shit talks you in another person's stream. But I can't do it. I can't do it. So who'd I rate? I rated Tank, I rated Mossy Socks, and Scotty. Ooh, new friends this year. There you go, man. Tank's a phenomenal human being. Great streamer too. Mossy Socks has been becoming a better and better streamer every single time I see him, which is really great to see because he already started on top. So that's awesome. And Scotty's obviously had a massive year. So Scotty and Mrs. K are amazing, lovely human beings. Mossy Socks is phenomenal, and Tank Tolman is who I aspire to be when I grow up. So that's awesome. 85 clips made. 85 clips made. Who is the clip? Ban everyone so I can make the top 10. What if it's something like also redemptions, like channel point redemptions? Ooh, that gave it the first week, so coming here and kept it up since. Damn, bro. God damn. Soul, what's up, dog? Good to see you, man. Cause I spent 2 million. That's true, but what I mean frequency, like time, like amount of channel points redemption spent. Obviously not total, because then yeah, no one would defeat the mods ever, because you guys have hordes of small gold in channel points or whatever. There's a YouTube recap for users according to the Google. Not sure if there's one for creators. I'll look it up after, actually. You probably are, so if it says who clipped stuff, you are definitely in there. 35 unique clippers. This next year, I am going to want to upload clips to my accounts of things, because that's the thing I want to do. So I'm going to need to, like, I need some dedicated clippers. I need to hire some clippers. Who wants to be a hired clipper? Your top viewed featured clips. Let's see. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Okay. All right. Top viewed clip. Clipped by Ella Blackwood. 189 clip views. Let's see what this clip is.
How big of a bit spat?
Art Wizard has spoken. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. That was it. 189 time premium content. I was your number one? Oh, shit, dude. I'm honored, entities. Thanks, dog. Damn. Happy happenings. All right. So this is the stats, man. This is the stats. I want to be a clipper, but I will only clip Una or Ella's newest manicure reveals. You are not helping, Sabine. You are not helping. So, and Ella married the guy, lucky girl. I know, right? God, just imagine me wearing. Cause that's funny because I'm wearing her Jedi robe, and that's her lightsaber. That's her Jedi robe that I sewed her one year for Christmas, and that's her lightsaber that I sent. I collected the parts for her for Christmas. So, well, I'm drawing Ella with the lip scar. That's funny. Okay, happy happening. So this year, our guild gained 2,627 new members. 2,627 new members this last year. That's crazy, dog. That is actually crazy. In 1 year, that's got to be a record for me. Wait, how many am I at total now? Did I hit 6K? I don't know. I should have made a post about that if I hit 6K. That's crazy, dude. 1,686 new subscribers. That's a much bigger number than I think it was last year. Okay, I wonder if I can find my Twitch recap from last year. It's on my Twitter. Somebody scroll my Twitter back to this time last year when I posted my Twitch recap and can I search for my own tweets? Is that a thing you can do? Is that there's no way you can search a person's account specifically, can you? Oh, recap. Yes. Oh. That doesn't work. Twitch. If I scroll for, I'm gonna scroll for 25 seconds and we'll see if I find it with the word Twitch in the name. Tweets with the word Twitch. That's from 2023. Okay, I have clearly just gone straight and wildly past that. So new subscribers 1,686. That's crazy, dude. Thank you for all the support, man. Seriously, I'm honored. I'm humbled. I am, really. This is 304 hype trains. So that is what, on average of 1.5 hype trains per day. That is also a bonker stat. So, goddamn. And 4.6 million channels points spent. And Thorkin is only half of that. Can you believe that? Can you believe it, Samurai? Samurai, did you get your calendar on time? Hopefully, the post did it right this year. Yeah. Oh shit. So wait, who got calendars? I think that I saw that. I think Cobalt and Samurai. I forget. Did anybody else get a calendar that I forgot? I don't remember who got calendars. Oh, and did you like your special limited edition black, dude? I can show this off now. I made one of my favorite things ever. Check this shit out, actually, real quick, because now that calendar people are okay. Check this out. Check it 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 out. Where's it? Dude. Turn at the. Get out. Okay. So, I did a thing. All right. I wanted this to be a surprise so I can finally show this off. So for the advent calendar, I always do something. I always put some of my art in there. So this year I had made a proper limited edition Blackwood Dice trading card pack. So it's the Eldara trading cards, but a Blackwood Dice pack, and it had 3 promos in it. And ancient EBA viewers will know that I did a piece of art a long time ago that I never finished, but it was of Ella in the Growlhammer. And so putting all 3 cards together, I made the Growlhammer art into 3 cards. So look at that, man. That's pretty fucking cool, dog. I don't know. I had fun. Anyway, I'm glad you got the advent calendar. Safe and sound and whatever. And yeah, thank you for supporting Ella this year. It means the world to me. So, okay. Oh. Whoops. Americans. Whoops. Americans. I think Ella sent you a message somewhere in some form. Your trading card packs will be arriving later because of customs. Ella had to send them separately. So she sent the calendars to be ready and there and whatnot for the first, obviously. And the trading card packs, your government would not allow her to send them to you alongside the dice. So they're in the mail. Now, I'm not an American. I'm like a third of an American because I'm a Canadian. So we're basically Americans up here. We're just not as funny. And we don't mind the cold. We're better at hockey. But I don't know the way America works. And I love my American brothers and sisters. Do you know how much of a phenomenal honor it is to share a border with some of my favorite people in the world? I love my American brothers and sisters. But I don't know what's what with America because I'm not American. Can you guys explain to me why, if Dice Advent Calendar is mailed with trading cards, tariffed 48%, if trading cards sent on their own with small business exemptions, tariff a lot less. Trading cards sent on their own, tariff a lot less. But if they're in the same box... You forgot to message the Americans?
Yeah.
For fuck's sakes, Ella. You mailed them without messaging them. What if they didn't know to check their fucking mail?
No, he should have said.
Okay. I know, that's the thing, but because you sent them separately, so what if their cards arrived and they're like, I don't know what this is, because you didn't send them a message. Lady Black would apologize for this inconvenience, but yeah. I don't think Americans know how America works either. Fair enough, actually. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Americans, you will be getting your packs later. But please look forward to your Realms of Eldar trading cards. Blackwood Dice Edition. So, the same issue to the UK? Okay. All right. Okay. Getting back to it. 4.6 million channel points spent. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. What else we got here? Chat badges unlocked. Chat badges unlocked. What is this, dude? Oh. This isn't like badges unlocked in channel. This is just, okay. Share your recap. Total hours watched. Art category. Total whatever. Share. Twitter. What? No, no. What the fuck? No, just, I want to, no, what the hell? No, stop it. Hold on. Take a screenshot of this. Snippet. And recap goes hard this year. Stop spamming the fucking orb. Holy shit. Posts. All right. Sick. All right, man. There's the recap. There's the recap. Anything for the viewers? No. See, I don't really watch Twitch a whole bunch anymore. I will say it is funny that no matter what year it is, Ashy is always in my, like, even if Ashy doesn't stream a lot in a year, Ashy is always in my top watch streamers. Like, no matter what. Chat sent. I sent 3,700 chats. My top emote. My top emote sent were Miniful Nom, apparently. I use this emote all the time when I have a Miniful sub. So, there you go. I think this is all just bullshit. Yeah. Alright, cool. That was fun. Recap, done. Complete. Next. Okay. It's a good emote, Alf. That's a solid emote. This mile-long list 2.2 kilometers of all possible combinations of stuff that can be sent here, and your combination created the perfect storm of numbers add up wrong. I'm so sick of mailing stuff to America this year. It was so easy. It was so easy. Why the fuck did you guys have to make it so complicated? I just want to send my card to America. All right. Anyway, okay, we gotta check to see if there's like a thing for YouTube. All right. I bet would be that including the cards with the calendar changes the shipping classification of the package. Therefore, tariffs will change. Ooh. So on their own, it's fine, but together, it's... Why does it change when you put them together? Because that's how politicians and bureaucrats want it to be. You know what? I think you're right, William. That's probably... It's just we're going to blame the bureaucracy. We're going to blame it. YouTube creator recap. Let's see. YouTube Studio. We'll go to YouTube Studio. If this is anywhere, it's in YouTube Studio, okay? YouTube Studio. Was there a YouTube creator recap? Let's find out. Dashboard. Okay. Let's see what do we got. Is there a recap here? Creator Insider? No. Community posts? No. Recent subs? No. Content? No. Oh, community maybe? No. Well, I guess there's not one for YouTube creators. They do a weekly recap. Right? Channel analytics, maybe? No. Well, you know what? We'll do a guerrilla recap, okay? Here's the YouTube recap. You want to see the YouTube recap? Here's the YouTube recap. Start of the year with 0 subs, gained 10,628. Fucking wild. Where's the Instagram recap? The Instagram recap was started the year with 500 followers, gained 24,100 new followers this year. Excellent. Good shit. Recap over. All right. So I have not drawn a handsome man in like a month, and we got to get back into the swing of things. So I think that today I want to draw, as it is Thursday, Kata Gan of Critical Role fame. Kata Gan. There it is. There's the man. This is going to be a good project to get back into, you know, doing shit. Gonna motivate me. Been back to the gym for the last couple of days because I was testing negative since like Sunday. You know, still feeling a little whatever, but, you know, negative, which is good. So today is going to be we're not drawing a cat. You cannot make me draw another cat girl this year. You cannot make me. No matter what you guys do, no matter what you threaten, no matter what you promise, I will not be bought this year. I will not be, no, it's actually not, that's entirely not true. Everyone has their fucking price. Good God. All right. Hey, I have been enjoying Critical Role. Is anyone else keeping up on it? Because I've been trying to. I'm like 1 episode behind right now, but I've been keeping up on Critical Role. I got, while I was gone for last week, I don't know if you can see it, but I got a new desk. I finally, check it out. So that's my new desk. It looks like the old one because it's the same color, but the thing is, it's much deeper. I got this desk because I already had this shelf thingy for my printer, because my printer is like 26 inches long, which is crazy. And the desk itself was is just a long 78-inch piece of wood that is attached to some little leggies right there, which it only cost the whole desk, not including the unit thing, just the desk top and the legs cost me $70. I am fucking stoked for IKEA right now. Holy shit. But I got a new desk, so I've been using my desk to do art things, including but not limited to Warhammer and Critical Role. That's right. That's been a way that I've been kind of like just like, you know, like de-stressing at the end of the day. I just build tiny plastic expensive miniatures and watch Critical Role. So I'm having a good time with Critical Role right now. I'm a little bit behind because I've been a little bit out of it for the last couple of days. But no, man, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying this season. I know a lot of people said that campaign 3 sort of lost them, and if campaign 3 lost you, I would encourage you to give campaign 4 a chance if you've ever been a fan of the series, because like I said, I am enjoying it, and I need to hit record because I can't get that. There we go. There we go. What if I commission a cat girl? Shit. I literally can be bought. You're right, William. That's actually entirely fair. I didn't think this far ahead, okay? I am entirely lying when I say I can't be bought. That's literally I literally sell my service of shit. Yeah, watch coffee slots just get eaten up right now for fucking Nyathar and shit like that. Question for the coffee: 1, slots open for December. 2, slots for items. I haven't been to my coffee in a little bit because I've been out of things, so that's a good point. Gotta update everything, don't I? It is December, so I need to update my December slots. December. Save changes. Sketch portrait. December. Save changes. Location. Edit. We're only gonna do 2 this month for locations. December. Save changes. All right, there we go. Coffee is updated for December. Now, there is a small chance that I will not be opening slots in January, and I'll be taking a month just to do some Eldara stuff and catch up on some stuff that I want to do. So I think these might be the only slots I have available until February, potentially. So there it is. All right, the coffee has been updated for December. I still have some people that I need to do stuff for from the November slots. So if you have a November slot and you're wondering why I'm updating December when you don't have your fucking November shit or sponsorship projects or anything like that, don't worry. I'm working on it, man. We're chugging away. So there we go. And items, I don't have items up because they were getting basically 0 interest. So I think since I created my coffee, I got like 1, maybe 2 item sketch requests. So I just kind of removed it for simplicity's sake. I hid it, I guess. It's like it's an unpublished thingy or whatever. But if you want something done, Cal, you can send me a message. You know, I don't mind. I always make room for people from the stream. So, Fel, what's up, dog? How you doing, bro? I know, 2026 next year. Can you believe that? It'll be my 6th year streaming. God damn. Links so much on the stream makes me look evil. That's true. Soul, for all I know, you could have sent a link from your Only Nyans account, where you cosplay as cat girls on Final Fantasy 14 and make what's the thing? What's it called? Gil? I forget what it's called. The currency in Limsa Laminsa dancing, and we never know. We never know. Steve Cadigan, when he did the bit with Tyranny about the knife, that was masterclass on trust and improv. That was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this party. I'm enjoying both parties, honestly, but the current one that we're watching go through the wilderness, I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit because it feels sort of in some ways like classic old school D&D. You know, wilderness survival, and I like that. I like that older sort of like early game setting vibe of D&D, you know? And yeah, I don't know, man, it's fun. I'm having a good time, bro. That's a lot of projecting in the claim right there. Shut it. Shut it. You don't know how I paid for that desk. Your accusations fall on deaf ears. You have no idea what kind of VGen commissions I take. Actually, I never got VGen up and running because they wanted some weird information. And I couldn't figure out how to, like, they wanted, like, direct banking information, and I was not having that, so... And I'm not entirely positive VGen is a legit site. I didn't do my research into it, and I didn't care enough for the meme. So, maybe I'll try and get it up next year. I also don't trust the people that told me it was a legit site, because they don't even know what their own password is for, like, half the things they use. So, never take cybersecurity recommendations from artists or VTubers. And since the 3 people that told me about VGen were artist VTubers, I'm kidding, relax, man. No, VGen was still a weird setup. They wanted, like, because I was in Canada, they needed it to do, like, they couldn't, like, I don't know, it was a whole thing. Because I was in Canada, I was an international person, they needed, like, some other, like, banking information, and I was like, what? This is weird, and I didn't end up signing up for VGen. So my VGen anime commissions were promised and never delivered upon. I never opened them up, unfortunately. The only person to ever get a Evan Blair Art anime commission was Iduria. So considering Iduria is one of my top biggest fans according to the Twitch recap, you know, good thing I made room for that. They make sure you're not a drug smuggler. Apparently, yeah. Dropping a screenshot of my screen or dropping a screenshot of my recap and stream topics. Okay, hold on. Did you guys post? Because last year was pretty fun to seeing everybody's recaps. Did you guys post them? Top 0.1% of Evan Blair Art YouTube viewers. Holy shit. Not sure if that counted as shorts or just streams. Probably streams. Oh my god. Wait, you posted your Twitch one? In stream topics or general or what? Oh, most popular channel. Neither of these things are surprising. Okay. Wait, it shows your own emotes that you used. So you guys could show me your shame and show me what your most used emotes were. Evan 1. Oh, 69 uses of available orb. Okay, very good, Nix. 1,600 chats said, what a dude, I love Nix. 684 hours of Evan Blair art watched. 499 of Steve sketches. And 388 of blank. What a Chadley top streams there. What an absolute Chadley top streams. Watches a lot of Mega Bonk too. Go for Thorkin, man. That's a cool game. Kind of want to play it. How's it possible I didn't miss seeing at least one thing a day for the year? Wait, Steve was on Twitch every single day? Oh my god. I didn't even get that. That's legendary. Holy shit. 15,000 chats sent. Your favorite streamers. Evan Blair Art. Hours watched. 666. Wait, this can't be. Wait, Atari has revealed the plan. It's too early, Atari. Oh no. And then also Krista Walsh, author. Wow, dude. That's nice, man. Evan Blair Art, hours watched 559, channel points earned 280,000, chats said 8,253 chats. Did Nick win the most chats sent award? Oh my god. How did Ella send 2,000 chats? Ella never fucking chats. How did Ella send 2,000 chats? What in the shit? Top emotes. Oh my god. The orb protects. You guys need to stop spamming that damn orb in other people's streams. Okay, probably counts as sending command. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Husband Discord, please. That's true. She said she's probably said husband Discord, please around 2,000 times. That's entirely fair. Yeah, 2,000 chats sent and 1,900 of those chats sent are husband Discord, please. That is entirely reasonable. Entirely fucking reasonable. So, oh my god. Oh wait, I forgot to do the coffee thing. Forgot to do the coffee thing. Okay, sorry to be late. December slots are open and that's all for this year. Wonka W. All right. Cadigan. Masculine 5'11" Cadigan. Tall for a human Cadigan at 5'11". I love that meme. That joke isn't getting old, by the way, I feel like. I gotta say something about that in the Cadigan video that I make for him. I gotta start making videos again, man. Like, I haven't been making videos, bro. I haven't been able to talk, so that's why I haven't been making videos, because I don't want to make a video and sound sick as shit, so, you know. Keyboard Y, you tried. You got there in the end, Cast, it's okay. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for collecting your channel points. Thank you for being a top 1.1% EBA viewer. Dude, I don't even know why you guys watch my stream. I don't even know, man. I don't know why y'all hang out with me while I do my dumbass work and shit every day. But God, it makes my life better. So, memes aside, thank you guys for hanging out with me on another year on Twitch. We always do a year-end review thing, but on like towards the end of the month of December. But the recap's a good way to start. The recap's a great way to start. And I get the feelings. They hit me. I get emotional over it. Don't fucking test me. Why is everybody sick in the months that I'm at sea? Is it my fault? Look, maybe. This year has been one of the best years for me, like work-wise. Like I've done some of the best work that I've done this year. I've also had some of the most fucking unfortunate luck with family getting sick. Somebody in my family got very sick in September, and I've been dealing with a very unfortunate diagnosis. September. And then someone else in my family has been having some medical issues as well. So that was just like a 1-2 punch. And then I got sick as shit in November. It's like, dude, leave me alone. Let me just make art and do D&D things and play Age of Empires 2 HD remaster. Leave me alone. Leave me alone with all this shit. So I think it's good now. I think we're past we're in the clear, maybe. Fingers crossed. I don't want to say anything I regret here, all right? I don't want to risk saying that that I'm okay and things are good. You know how that goes, right? You know how that always turns out when you go saying that shit. So let's not say anything we regret, but I think I'm good. I think we're good for the end of the year. Got a chill, quiet Christmas season going. I'm refusing to leave my house for any reason this December, basically. Except for Ella's birthday, which is next week. Wait, guys. We only have a week to plan Ella's birthday. Oh no, what do we do? Shit, what do we get her? Shit. Guys, what do we do for Ella's birthday? Do we get her the Lego Millennium Falcon? Is that what we do? I can't believe she wants that damn thing. We have no room for that in our fucking house. Maybe we'll get her the Lego Jabba sail barge. Buy tickets, let's all fly to Canada, surprise party. Let's do it. Let's do it. Eldaracon Winter Edition at the Fairmont Banff Springs. Let's go. We'll rent a ballroom. It'll only cost us several $100,000 for the weekend to put everyone up in the hotels and rent out a ballroom. That, or we just all go to the arcade and have cheeseburgers. That'd probably be easier. Arcade and cheeseburgers does sound pretty good. I haven't had a cheeseburger in a while. I've been back to the cut. I've been pretty good with my cutting. I've been starting my spring cut early this year, so because I did not cut much last summer. I did not cut at all last summer, actually. I didn't do shit. So I don't get a fucking cheeseburger, man, until like March. It's the next cheeseburger I'll get. Yep. I'm like a sadder version of Andy Reid. Dates, had to book off time of work now. I know, right? Have you seen the new Lego Death Star? I have seen the new Lego Death Star. Brooklyn, what do you think about the new Lego Death Star? What is your opinion on the Lego Death Star? Because I have thoughts on the Lego Death Star. I have seen it. Lego new Schweistein seems pretty neat and not too big. What is the new Schweistein? Let's see. I'm guessing since Jake was mentioning it, it is a vessel, a ship of some variety. Oh no, it's the castle. It's the Disney castle in Germany. Yeah. No, I saw this. This is a 6 set, dude. So I am not huge on having a lot of Lego in my life because Lego is cool, but it is unfathomably space inefficient. And so I don't really love the idea of displaying a lot of Lego. There are a couple sets that I would display. I would display the Mos Eisley Cantina. Jabba's sail barge, perhaps. I would display the Rivendell set, which I think is probably the most beautiful Lego set I've ever seen, is the Rivendell set. This one is up there. This is a incredible design. I saw this actually at the Lego store in person. I saw not only the box in person, but I saw it built in person, and it was fucking sick. Like, this is and look, it's not too big either. Like a chicken, that's a decent ass size set. You can just put that shit on a put that shit on a shelf. There we go. Got there in the end. Yeah, no, it's a great set. I don't know how much it is, but $349 Canadian. Jesus Christ, Lego was so expensive. Speaking of expensive, yeah, the Death Star is pretty cool. Wouldn't spend $1,000 on it. No, I think that, like, if you take $1,000 sets or approximately $1,000 sets, Brooklyn, which is the Millennium Falcon, the Venator, and the Death Star, one of these doesn't feel like the other. I think the Lego Death Star would be an absolutely great $600 set. And even saying that, I understand how ridiculous that is, because who the fuck has $600 for Lego right now? But I would not spend $1,000 on it. No, you're absolutely right. It's also atrociously huge, I think. I saw it built in the Lego store in Calgary when I went in for some Christmas shopping. And yeah. It was a thing. So yeah, but that's cool though. That's decent. That's decent. I like it. It's a good set. Fucking Rivendell, man, hold on. Holy shit. Like, am I just biased here? I legitimately think this is one of the nicest Lego sets. You know what? Fuck it. The nicest Lego set I've ever seen them make. The most beautifully designed. Like, I really do believe this. I think this is maybe one of the favorite like architecture building sets that I've ever seen. I'm entirely biased. Also, the if you're like a Lego minifig enthusiast, which I am, I just don't collect them because who the fuck has, you know, space for that when they also fucking collect fucking cardboard and video games and shit. I think the minifigs here are also great. You get shit like Gandalf and Elrond and stuff. That's pretty cool. You get the whole fellowship, man. Like, this is a legit set, but like, look at how big it is, man. It's a full-size dresser. I don't know what the dimensions are on this, but this is like, the only place in my house I could put that is right there above my TV and bookcase that I have, my whole Cadillacs thing from IKEA. I could put it right the fuck there, but that's about it. That's the only place in my house that I could actually fit a set this big. So look at it though, man. It's so nice, dog. All right, anyway. Cadigan. Remove the TV. You already PC monitor, no need for TV. But the problem is, on the TV right now over there, I have a fireplace. So it's cozy. I have a fireplace for you guys right back there, and then I have a fireplace for me right over there. Right? Actually, why is my camera moved over? Yeah, so you can see the reflection of the fireplace, the TV fireplace, right in the that's actually funny. That's kind of funny. I like that. Yeah, I know I need the TV, unfortunately, in here. Because then what would we do with our extra TV? I have my bookshelf TV unit thingy is like all built in as one thing, so I would have to like buy a several $100 bookshelf to replace it with. But that's the only room I have for any Lego or anything like that in the house. So probably not going to be doing the Lego thing anytime soon, because that shit's expensive. And I got a GPU I need to buy, all right? I got business expenses, man. I am a up and coming artist in the world. I'm a guy who does things, and I need a new GPU to do things even better. So I don't think I have time or space for Lego. Warhammer is okay because Warhammer is real tiny. It's in the design of it that it's also super obnoxiously tiny, you know, which is good then, right? Good to see you, Nick. What's up, dude? I also love the Lego botanicals and florals and the framed artworks. Love to have a Van Gogh sunflower set. Ooh, yeah. Ella's a big fan of the florals as well. She has a couple of them downstairs next to her desk, and they're really cool. You know, she has a bonsai tree. What else? The orchids, I think. One or two of them, but they look really cool. They're nice. I agree. They're really cool. Some of them are a bit big. Some of them are a bit large, and you know, that's okay. It's just space again. Dude, we just do not have enough space in this house. I've been seriously trying to figure out how to get into a bigger place, but we're already we already made the choice to live far away from civilization to have a larger 2-bedroom place that we can actually have a bedroom and an office. To try and get anywhere bigger with a proper basement or whatever, it just wouldn't be doable for us right now. But man, I would kill to have like a 3-bedroom house, like a real 3-bedroom house with like a basement and shit, and just space for storage of things, display cases for my video games that I have and cards and whatnot, wall space for all the art that I own. And not my art. I don't love putting my art up in the house. I give Ella a wall. She's allowed to have a wall that she puts my art up, and it's right by her work desk. And that's, I will allow for that. I will allow for that. Besides that, I do not like seeing my own art up in the house. Not because I'm mad at it or whatever, but just because I can't look at my art without seeing flaws in it. And I will never tell people typically what kind of flaws there are in my artwork, because I don't want to ruin it for them, right? But when it comes to my own art, I still see it. And so I don't love having it up. But I understand that Ella likes it. And I like I said, it's not like I don't like it. It's just I see the flaws and it becomes distracting for me. So that's why. But I have a ton of other art that I would love to get properly framed and put up and have space for, and walls, and have a place for my Lord of the Rings swords. Because I'm very aware that whenever Ella and I have kids, I can't just have Lord of the Rings swords hanging in the hall. You know, we have them just chilling. We have Anduriel, Peregrim, and Glamdring just hanging through our hallway. Glamdring's hanging in the halls, slightly down the stairs. So people will come over the first time. They'll come around and there'll be a sword right here. And I've never cut myself on it or scratched or poked. No one ever has, but it's still kind of geez, you know? And so I realized that I would need a room. When Ella and I start a family, I need a room to put all my shit in, all my collector edition video games, all my, sealed fucking trading card, Magic the Gathering stuff, my swords, all my dangerous and fragile shit that a small child would get into. And I need to be able to put that in my studio that I can work in, which is this room or whatever. And I need to be able to lock the room, right? And so no unsupervised children in the room kind of thing, as opposed to what we have in our house right now, which is just shit everywhere, right? So need to fix that
hello
shit.
There. How are we
Senex,
doing today?
hello, dude.
So you switched
Better.
from drawing hot women to hot men, I see.
Why, yes, I did. Yeah, Senex, this is a new era for me. For the entirety of the rest of the year, I will not draw one hot women's. Never mind. I have a character request from Brooklyn. Put that on. Yeah, no, that was short-lived. Yep, sorry. Thanks for the 31 months, bro. What's up, dude? Is that yeah, normies use their garage for that. Maybe, Jacob. I don't know. what's it like to be able to have a garage. Yeah, I don't know. The place that I live is very small. It's very, very small, but bigger than a lot of people's places that are my age. So, gotta figure shit out, you know? Gotta figure shit out. Gotta get more space somehow. Especially because, like, Elle and I work from home, you know? If we didn't work from home, we'd have enough space.
That
right?
was very
So we both do.
short-lived. It held for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll admit that's probably an embarrassingly small proclamation. Like, I come out here all declamatory about my intent to just draw hot men's for the rest of the year, and I will completely take heat for that one. That's entirely pathetic that it only lasted for 2 at best seconds. But hey, thanks for 100 bits, Senex. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Seriously. Means a lot. Goddamn. Thanks, bro. Yeah, shit. Thanks, man. All right. What are we doing? Oh yeah, Cataga, that's right. Okay. What else do we need to do before we can actually start this piece? We got his shirt and his vest and his vesty shirt. We got his belt across his bandolier. The bandolier belt across his manly man chest. What else do we need to do?
Gotta switch up that portfolio. I know, right? Wait, do I even need a portfolio? What do I need a portfolio for? Yeah, hold up. Thanks on the bit, Senex. What do I need a portfolio for? Who am I trying to encourage to hire me? Am I going to get a job in the games industry finally? Abandon stream forever to draw microtransaction laden cosmetics for MMOs that I play? We'll find out. Wait. Yeah, shit, wait. All right, I think this is good enough for an undersketch. Kind of have an idea of what's going on here. I think we're good, actually. All right, cats. New layer. I'll call this sketch. Name your layers. I've been out of the game for a little while, but it doesn't mean that I don't know what's up. Doesn't mean I don't play ball, all right? Complete sketch. We'll drop the opacity down on this. Line work. Okay. Okay. We are recording. Artists versus critics is themselves. It's so true. It is, but I think a lot of it is also just that, like, I see mistakes in other people's art, but I don't put up a lot of art from, like, artists that are not extremely good. So it's very rare that I actually notice a mistake in a piece of art that I'll put up. But yeah, so I just can't put my own art up, Relic, so I'm trying, man. If you start microtransactioning skins, I'll take my tier 3 somewhere else. Just kidding, or was I? I mean, there's we could make some microtransactions in Horizon. You know, we could microtransact. Shit. How do we microtransact in D&D? Wait. Yeah. Wait. Hold up. How do we do this for D&D? All right. Cadigan, let's start with... So I do think that that these pieces always look best when we start with the eyes on the recordings. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and start with the eyes. The dramatic, soulful Cadigan eyes. Hold on. I don't feel like I'm using the right color of sepia here. Let's see if I was using the right color of sepia. Wait, was I? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. That's fine. Oh, my brush was just a little bit too small. So one thing I did this week, after I stopped testing positive and I was feeling better, I went to my physio for my arm, and my fingers, and my wrists, and my hands and shit. And one thing my physio told me is that I need to change the way that I hold my pencil. Because apparently, he said, I am bendier than the average person. Now, I always known that. I've always been unnaturally, strangely, even freakishly flexible. Okay? And apparently that transitions to my hands too.
You create a shop that sells magic swords. For the base price you get the blade.
Yep.
But for an additional 400 gold you get the hilt. And just the hilt.
But what you have to do, that's a good idea. Thanks for that, Senex. What you also have to do is you also have to make gold. You have to sell gold in packages of like 300. So if someone wants enough gold to buy both, they have to buy 600 gold in total. All right. Hey, you know, I see what you're doing there. I like it. Thanks a bit, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, so my physio said that the problem is my hands are more flexible than the average person, right? And so the problem is that when I hold my pencil, part of the reason why I'm getting a lot of pain through my pinky is because my pinky like hyperextends like more than other people's. The joint will like drop in an unnatural way. So when I collapse the whole thing to like grab a pencil, the joints like lock out. It's like my knees. My knees can hyperextend, you know, like past parallel. And that happens with a lot of my joints. And so apparently that's causing a lot of the pain in my hand, is that the hand's not supposed to like put tension on the pinky with it collapsed, with the knuckle collapsed. But that's how I hold it, because if I lock my hand on it, that's what's happening for me. So yeah, I got to change my entire ergonomics of how I hold a pencil. And that's going to be a bit of a challenge for me. So I have to start retraining myself this month to hold my pen in a slightly different, more artistically, ergonomically friendly way, and hope that helps. Because let's face it, physio is expensive, and my coverage on it is drying up. So I can't go in for too many more treatments for next spring. So I gotta start trying to figure out how to fix these problems now, dude. Physio, just so my American brothers and sisters who are probably a little confused, is not covered under the free Canadian healthcare shit. A lot of stuff in Canada isn't covered under the free Canadian healthcare. Now, I've made good use of the free Canadian healthcare. When I was young, I had a lot of I was in hospitals a ton. I had a ton of surgeries. I was not a healthy boy. They cracked me open so many times, dude. And I didn't have to pay for any of it. So, you know, there's that. Like, hey, free Canadian healthcare. But like shit like physio, because my hands don't work, that's not covered. So I have to have that with my private health insurance, unfortunately, and I'm running out of coverage for that shit rapidly. So I need to figure out how to get this problem figured out and fixed like fucking now. And I know a lot of you have been here for a while, so a lot of you will remember me whining about this in the early stages of the year as well. What's up, Ernesto? Good to see you, dog. What's up, man? What's up, bruh? So that's the plan. Fix pen ergonomics. And electrocute my muscles. Ella has this like machine that she had to buy a while ago because she's had joint problems forever, man. Problem with being tall is apparently your body doesn't know how to be tall properly. And I didn't realize this until I talked to Ella, but apparently every tall person has bad problems with their joints, confirmed by Cobalt, who's like 6'5". So Ella knows all about this, but she has this like machine that's like this electrode machine that gets your muscles to like do shit. And that's one of the things they do for me at physio. So I have one, and I started doing that yesterday. I sat there getting electrocuted. It was sick. I played Pokemon Go on the other hand. Human body barely knows how to do anything correctly. True. We're not, I think maybe I disagree. I think the human body knows how to do many things correctly. I think that we just live a life where we don't know how to human body correctly. Like what human body was evolved to hold an Xbox controller and use a mouse and a pen all day. Certainly not this one. I'm giving Cadigan some bushier eyebrows because I think that fits the design. And I'm taking some creative liberties with this, all right? I'm allowed to take a couple, I feel. I'm allowed to do a little bit of a redesign for my own stylistic choices. Here and there. That's one that I'm doing. I'm making it a little more bushy. It's got the chest hair for it, so... I do think it's funny that Robbie also described him as all upper body. 0 lower body. Can confirm being tall automatically comes with butt not limited to back and joint pain. Yeah, and like I'm not tall. I'm like 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in that range. Like 5'10" point something. So I'm not short, but I'm not tall. I'm like comfortably in that North American average or whatever. So I don't deal with any of that. Right? But Ella is 6 feet, which apparently like she's like 6'0" right on the dot almost. And apparently that's too tall for a women's. Apparently that's the point where the body stops knowing how to properly be the right height. I don't know when it happens for men. I don't know what height your body stops knowing how to properly like joint, but I know it's up there. And Ella's got this friend that is like always really worried about her height for some reason, and she'll like call me a short king and shit because I'm shorter than Ella, and people at like markets and stuff will joke about that. They'd be like, are you what's it like, how does it feel to be shorter than your wife? I'm like, I don't know, man. I haven't worried about it for the last 17 years I've been dating her. Not really on my radar. Right? Just not something I'm that conscious of until somebody else brings it up and they call me short. I'm like, bro, I have friends that are 5'5". That's fucking short. Even then, I'm still pretty close to the average for North America. What app do you use to draw? McGill, I use Photoshop. Yeah, I use Photoshop and a Wacom Cintiq, my big boy tablet. I have a Wacom Cintiq 24-inch. There it is. Look at those eyebrows. And Adobe Photoshop. That is my... Oh, God. There we go. I gotta oil that arm, man. Photoshop and Cintiq. Those are my tools. That's my jam. Fortunately or unfortunately. I mean, mostly unfortunately because Photoshop's very expensive and I wish it wasn't so expensive. It just unfortunately does everything I need it to, and Clip and other software does not do what I need it to do. Clip would probably be fine for this, but unfortunately Clip can't handle large canvas painting the way Photoshop can. And also, if I'm printing anything, using Adobe's using the Adobe like sort of color configuration and a Wacom tablet, if you're doing your own printing, is like the best, unfortunately. So even if Clip could do what Adobe could do, I'm not sure if their color whatever is up to standard, but could be now. I don't know, I haven't checked it in a while. So 5'3" man, same height as comic book Wolverine. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, like, isn't the North American average like 5'6" or whatever, or 5'7" or no, 5? Wait. North American average I think was 5'9". World average I think is 5'6". So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people get like dunked on or shit on for being short when they're like above 5 feet or whatever. And like I get like if you're like under 5'5", maybe you're on the shorter end, but you know, it's not like noticeably short until you're into like that 4'11" territory or whatever. Hey, I don't know. Anyway, I've got a ton of friends that are like in that sort of 5'3" to 5'6" range. They all joke because like my shortest friend, I suppose. I've been to Japan with him, and he was like one day he was like, you know, I fucking love coming to Japan, man. I'm like, why? He's like, cause here I'm perfectly average, which is true. Which is true, I guess. I do feel a little bit taller when I'm in Japan, but certainly not in North America. Isn't like the European average for height like 5'11" or something? Or like, are there some Scandinavian countries where the average like male height is like 6'0" or something? Like, isn't Finland? Who in the Nordic countries is really tall? Is it the Finns? One of them is real tall. I don't remember which one. That's where Ella gets her height, she thinks. Is from her Scandinavian ancestry. Which she has biological Scandinavian ancestry. Not familial Scandinavian ancestry, so it's not like she is Scandinavian herself, but her biological family is. The European average height is some shit in centimeters, though, not feet. That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. So, oh shit, yo, what's up, God? Good to see ya. Hello. How was stream, dude? What's up? How was the project of the day? Guys, if you are not following God Artist, please go over there and drop a follow. If you enjoy anything that I ever do and you want to see what a real artist looks like, please go follow God Artist. Follow that shout out link that Twitch did and smash a follow, man. Go say what's up. And welcome everybody from the stream. Welcome everybody from the raid. Welcome, guys. Good to see y'all. Today we are doing some Critical Role fan art as I try and get back in the saddle, as I've been away sick for a couple of weeks. I was fucking really sick. Yeah, man, we're getting back to things today. So we're drawing some handsome men, some handsome Critical Roleian men. But it's good to see you guys. Welcome in. God, did you do your Twitch recap for the year? With your chat this morning? That's what I did earlier. I love recap season, where I get to go watch my fellow artists and streamers, VODs of them doing their recaps. It's a good time. But I do agree, Jacob. I think that centimeters and meters are a better measurement tool than feet and inches. But unfortunately, in Canada, we're sort of divided half in American measurements and half in European measurements. So we use kilometers. Can you repeat? Oh, I was just saying, I hope your stream was good, and I was wondering if you did your Twitch recap yet for stream, because I did mine earlier today, and I always love seeing VODs of my artists and streamer friends doing theirs. But yeah, in Canada we use, what do we use? We use Celsius when talking about exterior temperature. We use Fahrenheit. Or no. Yeah, we use Celsius when talking about exterior temperature. We use Celsius when cooking, but I think Americans use Celsius when cooking as well. I'm not sure. You guys use Celsius or Fahrenheit when you're cooking? What else do we use? We use kilometers. But we'll use feet and inches. Neither medium high, etc. Oh. Wait, but no, for your ovens. What do you set your ovens to? If you're baking cookies, you baking it at 350, or are you baking it at whatever your Fahrenheit thing is set? There's the oven, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering, because we don't use same thing. 350 Fahrenheit. Oh, you're right. Sorry. I said Celsius when cooking. Sorry. I meant to say we use Celsius when measuring temperature outside and Fahrenheit when cooking. Sorry. Got that mixed up. Yes. So we use both Celsius and Fahrenheit. I don't need 350 Celsius. It's pretty damn hot, man. It's pretty, hey. I don't know about that for fucking cookies, man. Yeah, that's not how you use crumble. You don't use Celsius for nothing. No, I guess not. Yeah. I think that Celsius is it makes more sense. I accept the American Fahrenheit argument for temperature outside, where it's like 0's pretty cold and 100's pretty hot. It's kind of like 100's the end of the range you can tolerate for heat, and 0 is kind of the end of the range you can tolerate for cold. But I do think though that that my argument still for why Celsius is a better temperature scale for outside temperature is that if you know that if freezing temp for water is 0, and so you know that when it's below 0, that's when it's freezing outside. But I guess let me make an argument for Fahrenheit real quick here. Then I guess I don't know what the freezing point is for water for Fahrenheit, but I guess if everybody just kind of knows what that is, then it makes sense. It makes sense. Miles and feet and inches are convenient because centimeters are a little bit harder to navigate with, but I do think centimeters are overall a better measurement tool for a lot of things. For height, I don't know, it'd be weird to start saying, like, we use kilometers for speed and distance, but we'll use feet and inches for like height. It's so bizarre here in Canada, man. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know who we want to be. 32 degrees. Okay, so anything below. Okay, yeah. So I still think that Celsius for exterior temperature is better. But I do see the point Americans make about it being 0's fucking cold, 100's fucking hot, and 50's like, kind of comfortable or whatever, and like 70's like warm and nice or whatever, and like 30's like, ooh, that's cold, right? So make the case for it. I can understand it, especially if you all kind of just like know what the freezing temperature of water is, so you know like when do the plants outside risk freezing, or like, oh, when is there ice on the roads, things like that, I can get behind that. I don't know if I'm fully around it. I think I still prefer the Canadian way of doing it. I don't know if there's like a benefit for miles per hour over kilometers per hour. That's the one I don't know, because the one thing I will say is if the American argument for temperature of 0 being cold as shit and 100 being hot as shit, and that's kind of the tolerance in between, like it's almost a percentage, 50% is 50% of the way to intolerably hot or whatever, it's kind of in the middle. I do think that kilometers per hour is a better speed measurement then, because most of our like highways are like, are not our like freeway, like I guess you'd say interstate, but like our most like top end speed limits are 100 here. So it's kind of like 0 to 100 is like the measurement. I think it's 0 to, that's like 60 miles per hour ish or whatever, but you guys have faster speed limits than we do in Canada. I know that much. I know that, like, I don't know what the highways are, like what the fastest highways are in the US, but I think it's like a couple kilometers faster than in Canada for our biggest highways. Our biggest highways are about 120 kilometers an hour. And so that makes sense to me. The measurement of speed in kilometers makes more sense to me than in miles, because it's like, oh, 100 kilometers an hour is like the top range of what might be considered like tolerably or manageably fast. Even if the distance in miles makes more sense. I don't know, man. Gotta go classic post-raid vanishing. All right, dude. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for chilling. Always honored to see you stop by. Please go do your post-stream routine. Take care of yourself, hydrate, all that kind of stuff. And again, guys, please go follow Got Artist for a real artist experience, unlike my scuffed shit. Hey. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Visitors, how exciting.
All right. Oh shit, Reaper. Hello. What's going on, my friends? What's up, guys? How's it going? How was stream? Welcome in, everybody. Yo, if y'all not following Reaper over there, please go drop Reaper a follow. I actually very proudly bought my first Reaper miniatures in a while because I'm getting back into mini painting. Hey, I'm getting back into mini painting and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. So bought some minis from a couple of games that I used to play, a couple of D&D related things, but I actually went by the old game store and bought a couple of Reaper miniatures that are still in my car. So definitely can't show off my haul, my loots, but get to stream it. I don't know. I would love to be able to stream it. The thing is, I got a new desk for all like my physical art. Actually, well, I bought this new desk because it was deep enough to handle my printer. My printer depth with the spool roller in it is like 26 inches. So I needed a deeper desk, right? So I bought this nice new desk, but it has a lot of room on it for me to do all of my like physical art trading card stuff, cutting big sheets of trading cards and whatnot. I have like some books sealing or flattening a piece of paper, or like not flattening, but compressing a paper, the trading card thing that I'm a test, whatever. But yeah, but I have all my like minis painting like station there that I can set up now, and I'm really excited to do that. I just did this last week. I've been out for a couple weeks because I've been sick as shit. So this is all like brand new, but I want to do some like mini painting and stuff there, and I'm trying to figure out how I could get like a camera set up, you know, because if I could like run a camera over there and like I'd probably have to get like my wife's microphone, which is right there. It's the same microphone I have. It's just right there. I could probably move it over. Maybe what I do actually is maybe I could stream from her computer and run her like camera or whatever somehow over there. But I don't know. I really want to figure it out because I do want to do not just mini painting, but also like physical art streams where I'm like doing actual sketching and painting and stuff like that. It's been something I want to do for years. But I've really been loving doing some mini painting recently and hobbying. And I would love to actually stream that. That'd be sick. So I don't know, man. It's a project for the new year, trying to figure out how to do it. But yeah, man, I was very excited to go to the old Reaper wall at the game store with the old signs. Like, dude, I went back to the game store that I used to work at, and I saw that we still had the Reaper wall set up. This is the old game store I used to work at. It's called Sentry Box, and I don't know if there's a picture of the Reaper wall. Oh yeah, there it is. So this was the Reaper sign that I made with my friend Cam years ago when I was still working at the store. So I designed our logo, the dragon, and I also did this painting in the background, and he did this like cool kind of like I don't know, archway windows thing, and then he made this like physical kind of cracked stone sign. So it's still there. It's still all there, man. Like 10 years later. I haven't been to the game store in a while. So I wandered in and scoured the Reaper wall, and it felt very old school. And I thought of all of y'all when I was there, and how cool it's been to get to know some of the Reaper crew over the last year, which has been really rad because your streams are awesome. But yeah, man, it was like a coming home for me a little bit of going and getting some minis from the store or whatever. But yeah, hopefully we'll stream some of that stuff because I would really like to. I also want to be making or doing some like 3D modeling and making some dioramas for Ella for putting in her dice. Because I would really love to do like proper like little what's the name of the store? Gonna find that pic. Oh, it's called the Sentry Box. So this is the game store I used to work at. Yeah, I'll just put the name in chat because the Sentry Box. It's one of the largest gaming stores in all of Canada, and it's in Calgary, Alberta, and it's where I used to work back in the day. But yeah, it's like a massive gaming store. But we have I used to tell stories about how I'd see people coming into so the Reaper wall is right under there. This is a view from the top mezzanine, and the Reaper wall is that entire wall space back there. And I used to work at the card desk, which was like off in the corner over back here, not the main desk up here. But yeah, I worked at Sentry Box for years and years and years, and I loved it there. I loved it. The owner, yeah, it's from view from the other side, so you can kind of see the upper area. It's huge, man. It's a massive gaming store, and the owner really nice guy. Loved working for him for the years that I did. Ooh, you get a little 360 in there. Yeah, every old fantasy book you could possibly want. I took my mods here when they flew to Calgary. I still live close to Calgary, and I took my mods here, and they enjoyed themselves thoroughly. They spent way too much money on ancient games and things like that. It was really fun, but it's just a small little, non-obvious building in the middle of sort of the Calgary downtown core. But it's good, man. It's a good place. They have like a whole like old wargaming like section up. It's a massive store. It's absolutely humongous. Like it goes all the way back. There's like a whole wargaming room in the back, and old sort of like classical like kind of 70s 80s war games and stuff. It's a good store. But I helped do the branding for this when I was working here, and then my friend Cam did all the physical kind of like. We actually won an award for the best design game store design from some big American convention that the owner and the manager went to at the time. But Cam and I put our heart and soul in this. I did all the graphic design for them, and he did all of like the physical like kind of like terrain work of the store, all this like brickwork and stuff he did by hand. It was really cool. Cam and I really put our heart and soul into the couple years that we were doing all the stuff for the store. And the Reaper Wall was just the Reaper Wall. I've told the story before, and I've told it probably ad nauseum in Reaper raids, but I loved the Reaper Wall because I would see D&D players coming to the store, and I would see them not know what D&D character they wanted to play, right? And so they would sometimes come to the Reaper Wall, and they would scour. Like Reaper has a huge line, and we had like stuff from the like I remember when Reaper Bones came out. We had all the old like metal miniatures and stuff like that. We had Reaper miniatures that were you like Indiana Jones like brush the dust off from the Elder days, which was cool, just like hiding in the back of stacks of stuff. So people would come through and they would just scour and search the Reaper Wall until they find their character that they liked. And then they would make a D&D character based off the mini. And that was always really cool to me when a D&D player would find the mini first and then they would build a character based off of it. It was always so much fun. So I always loved like seeing D&D groups like coming down and scouring the Reaper Wall for that exact mini, and then building a character inspired off of it. It was always one of my favorite things. So it was why I said I was like had a bit of a coming home experience when I went to the Reaper Wall myself, because I hadn't been to the game store in years, really, because I don't live in Calgary anymore. I live pretty close, but going downtown into the city is like still a little bit. It's a little tedious, because I get off stream at like what 3-ish my time, and so if I was to drive into town, I'd be driving into town right in the middle of rush hour, and it's pretty close to downtown, so it's quite the jaunt. Can confirm, cool store. Could have spent more time there. I told my wife when we go back, we need to go. She's not thrilled. Aw, man. Well, Cobalt, I will happily go back to the box with you anytime. I was actually talking, so the store is being taken over mostly in sort of like the day-to-day by the owner's daughter, who I really like. Her and I were good friends when she was a lot younger, when she was like a teenager, when I was working at the game store. She would like work there, and I'd drive her home sometimes because I lived fairly close to where she lived. So we spent a lot of time like chilling and stuff and shit talk and whatnot. So I like her quite a bit. She plays like MMOs and Guild Wars and stuff. She's a really cool person, does a lot of like editing in the film industry. She's like a professional editor. Done some pretty big projects. So yeah, she's taken over the store, and I've seen her like a couple times at like events and Ren fairs and stuff. And she keeps being like, we could always use you back to the store, man. And I'll admit, I'm like slightly tempted to go back to the game store and work a couple of days a week just because it was so much fun. Like, working at a game store is actually sick. If you've never got a chance to do it for any amount of time, like, I don't know. It's a great job. Like, game stores obviously are not like the most profitable, massive. Like, you're not working there for the pay. You're working there for the passion and because of the employee discount. Let's just face it. But no, it's really fun. I really adored my time working there and helping them out with the designs and stuff. And I don't know, man, it gave me a good insight into D&D players. I think I got to talk to like I've taught hundreds of people how to play D&D because That was like a perk of the job. You got to go upstairs and like teach your group how to play D&D once in a while, run a game or something for a crew. But whenever you want to come back to my neck of Canada, Cobalt, we'll drive into town and we'll go back to the box. I don't know if you guys even saw the back area. I don't know if you guys went up the stairs to the back area, the old wargaming. Like, what's the term for it? I guess we call it the historical wargaming side. Because, like, wargaming started off as historical battle reenactments. You know? That's kind of the origin of wargaming, I think. And that's kind of like what the store started as. They still have that whole area. It is probably the least profitable square footage of any store that ever existed, because it just has infinite products that have been there since the fucking 70s and shit, or whatever. But it's so cool to go back in there and just see like the history of wargaming, you know? It's exceptionally cool. I don't know if we did that, but we'll get around to it. We'll get back there. Like, I think that, like, an Eldaracon in Calgary, Alberta would be actually kind of sick, hey? I actually think that it'd be not a bad location. There's enough to do for the nerds. There's a lot of big gaming stores in Calgary. Like, it'd be cool to do, like, a pilgrimage, you know? To go to all the big gaming stores. Because, like, I still know a lot of the gaming store, like, the game store owners for the local game stores, the LGSs. I still know a lot of the owners and people that work there. Because like I was so invested and involved in the community when I was working at Centerbox for all those years. So like all the big players for all the big DCI events and stuff for Magic, or the big spots, like I know most of them, and it'd be fun to do like a pilgrimage to go through and find all the cool spots again. See what's up. Yeah, shit. I think I'm not sure, but I think that Calgary had more gaming stores per capita than a lot of other cities. I don't remember where I heard that, but I remember like being surprised or whatever. You know, some old graybeard sitting up there judging everyone who steps through the door. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, they're like, what are the Muppets that are the old guys? You know, I remember their names, but you know the old guy Muppets? That's such a boomer reference. No one fucking knows that shit.
Exciting.
Excuse me. Yo, Ariel, thank you for the raid. What's up, dude? Welcome in, everybody. Hello, friends. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. How was stream? Tell me tales of adventure. What'd you guys get up to? Welcome in, everybody. We're just drawing hot boys from Critical Role and reminiscing about game stores. Look, it's a real light day, okay? I've been sick for a while. I was just first time stream back in a bit. You gotta excuse me. We're taking it easy today, all right? But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hold on, I don't want to miss chat real quick. I need to get your opinion on something. I've been running some version of Horizon for over a year and a half. And I'm thinking about switching to adventures set on the island of Dark Fathom. Funny you should mention that, Atari. So don't speak English. Have a good stream. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm honored to have you. So, yes, I hope your stream is good. Thank you for the raid, guys. Go drop a follow. Go say what's up. Go say what's up, yo. Have you gotten your chance to get a house yet? I'm holding off mostly. Wait for midnight stuff. No, I haven't actually. No, Fel, I have been on my back, just dead for the last couple of weeks. So there was a day that I didn't start my computer. I was that sick. I stayed in bed most of the day and I waddled downstairs and sat on the couch for a while. I know, right? I was that sick yeah. So I've been out of the, I did finish Legion Remix though. I got everything I need to done. I soloed my plus 40 Mythic Plus. The only thing that I haven't done is the putting the finite in the infinite achievement. It said online that you could get it one of two ways. You could either do a plus 49 key or time plus 49 key, or reach like 999 like artifact power, whatever it is, infinite power. And I did that. I hit the max. I capped out at 999 because I didn't want to go do like find groups and shit. And it didn't give me the achievement. So do I also need to go do a plus 49? I don't know. But that was the only Warcraft I've played. I haven't actually played on Seen What's Up yet on servers. So get 99, dear God. No, it's super easy, dude. If you just do the mythic rotation. Oh yeah, no. It's super chill. You just do each mythic raid. It takes you like an hour. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I finished that like sometime last week. Super chill. When I realized how good mythic raids were for the new ones, versus how bad the old ones were, and like doing heroics and shit. Yeah, it's super chill. But yeah, that's the only Warcraft I've played in the last little bit. Did it for the first couple of weeks and stopped at Nighthold. Yeah, so the thing is, the amount of memento essence, whatever things, the little shield item you get from an Antorus boss, you get like 50 something per. So doing the new raids is way better. If you just do Mythic Tomb and Mythic Antorus, and then if you want to do Mythic Nighthold as well, it's pretty good. But you can skip Emerald Nightmare and TOV completely, and it's like an hour a day or whatever just to chill and do some raids and whatnot. Big pumpers. Argyle is Erwin Sir Ledby. Ooh, I can't pronounce French names. I apologize, even though I'm Canadian. A French artist for comics. That's awesome, dude. That's, oh shit, I gotta go check out the channel and see what's up. That's really cool. I'm honored then. I have given Luna speech over 20 times now, and I want to explore more ideas across the Shadowed Sea. So, I was planning on running a small campaign for Ella and a couple of friends to get back into Eldara stuff. And how does it sound, Atari? Going down to the lower islands to hunt down cultists and purge abyssals and a real 40k Inquisition style thing, you know? Like, the lower islands are a dark place. Like, we're talking dark fantasy shit. Sacrifices, rituals, cultists, mutants, abyssal monstrosities. Like, the lower islands are kind of a real dark fantasy jaunt, a real Lovecraftian, you know, Diablo Inquisition type thing. It's pretty metal down there, and I was actually thinking about doing like so I mean, Ella, whatever, she doesn't care. Where they're going to go in their campaign is the Astral Knights are going to be told of or find out that there is something of interest that they need to do or get or investigate down in the lower islands. Whispers of strange cults forming and abyssals and coming up in different whatever, and you know, the Duskwatch Paladins and that whole thing. And so it's going to be kind of like it's the basis of the first bit of the West Marches game. So even if I'm not making an adventure for it, like properly, I will have a shitload of information, stats, and locations and stuff, and templates for sort of creating your own islands and whatnot, up at some point in time in the next couple of months, definitely before the next year's round of convention season. So no formal adventure, but more like a mini setting. So if that piques your interest, funny you should mention Dark Fathom. Yeah, there's also, I'm also creating a couple of, like, you know, small minuscule story spoilers. There's also going to be a couple of very large islands that are not on the Shattered Sea map. Places that the upper world would think better off forgotten and erased off of all known maps. So there's going to be a couple of places and things to go investigate down there that should hopefully be pretty cool. A bit of a lawless place beyond the reach of the light. So, Ernst been on ArtStation as a specialist of Celtic story. And oh shit, wait, I gotta look him up. Hold up. ArtStation. That's my jam. I'll go follow him on ArtStation. I fucking love finding your artists on ArtStation. You have no idea. What a great name, by the way. Boom, follow. Oh, sick, dude. Oh, fuck, man. I love this style of work. Dude, one day, could you imagine being this good? Holy shit, man. These are beautiful, dude. Sick. Thanks for the recommendation. Fuck yeah, man. This is so sick, dude. Okay. I'll have to do some snooping after stream then. I'll do some slinking for the stream and see what's up. Even if I don't speak French, I can always get a lot of watching other artists work. People ask when I give them Twitch and your link tree. Wait, for what? Incredibly handy if they had Rumseldar website direct people towards. Yeah, that is something Ella is actually working on right now. So, actually, I'll give you a little preview, a little thing, Atari. Let me just find where, because I need to keep you in the loop on what projects are happening. I'm gonna give you some super secret info, okay? Real quick. Here is the release schedule. Because Atari is our official GM for the guild. But yes. Boom. All right. Sick.
Extra meta for art man.
What?
To commemorate the sound of typing.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Aduria. Hey, thanks for taking over the stream while I'm typing. Yeah, top secret, super secret protocols. But yes, there is the status of Project Eldara Black Blade. We need a code name for the next Eldara adventure. We need a code name for these things. Because Horizon felt like it was a code name, but it's just the fucking name of the project. Oh, wait, what is this, a different one? Is this a different one? The yellow build caught. Okay, you think you're fucking funny, dude. You think you're funny. Just because I mute 5 times a minute to hack up the abyssal darkness of Beyond does not mean that you need to meme on it degenerately, although I appreciate it. So thanks for the 100 bits. God damn it. It is fun. I will admit, it is funny. It is funny. Yeah. It is kind of funny. That's fair enough. Yo, oh shit. Voice of All, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That's a great magic card. I'm guessing that your Twitch name isn't based off magic card, but it just made me nostalgic for a minute. Thanks for the follow. The common cough, more like the common cold. Look, dude, I did not have the common anything. I had like, I had the super plague. It's amazing that I'm even still here right now. I thought I was gonna be a lot better earlier on in the week. I thought I was gonna stream like Monday, Tuesday. I was not. Like, I still sounded really sick, and I don't want to stream if I sound really sick. I hope I don't today. I'm on like so much decongestion and stuff or whatever. That I probably need to take more actually pretty quick here. But I hope I don't sound sick anymore, because I'm not technically sick, but you know, the first time I had COVID, it lingered for months. Symptoms lingered for months, dude. It was so miserable. It was so miserable. Hopefully I'm spared that fate this time around. Somehow Ella didn't really get it. Somehow I managed to be sick in the house and not transmit the plague to her, which was, I think, impressive, to be honest. Okay, I need to go remed, so I will go do that real quick. You guys can stare at Catakin's dramatic eyebrows, and when I return, okay, there we go. When I return, you know what happens.
Good job farming those orb emotes. All right, I see that. Great. Sick. Yup. Couldn't stand to see only 7,000 orb emotes used last year. You guys didn't get those numbers up. We'll have a competition next year to see who spams the orb emote the most. How about that? How about that? No one wins, we all lose. I'm recording still. Okay, good. Dude, I've had some problems with my recording process. And and the space issues, hard drive related problems, woes, let's just say. For some reason, when I reinstalled OBS and did a full like man, the last couple of weeks have been I reinstalled everything on my computer. Every last thing, updated Windows, did the whole thing. For some reason, when OBS re-OBS'd, it is now recording my stream clips from my vertical thing in like super ultra 16K, you know, IMAX HD, NASA grade, rover telescope, James Webb Hubble data recordings. And so the files are unfathomably large. Just Lovecraftian levels of sanity drainingly large. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Because I didn't change any settings. It just suddenly decided it. It just decided it, man. And I don't know how to fix it. It's probably something that I can fix. I just, like, actually need to. Some kind of heretical bullshit. Oh, speaking of heretics, I finally got Space Marine 2. It finally went on sale. Ella and I have been playing it. She's been loving it, man. We've been playing some Space Marine. Purging the mutant, burning the heretic, and killing the alien. Or whatever. Whatever Space Marines do. Let's not give him too much of a air flip, shall we? Just a little one. Okay. Been fun to have another little game like that. Feels nostalgic. I don't know if any of you guys ever played like the old Left 4 Dead games, but when Ella and I were growing up, we were little wee peepos, and Steam was just a barely new thing. We'd play Left 4 Dead with our homies from high school. There's something about playing a co-op shooter like that. This brings back a lot of memories. Back in kind of, like, I don't know if Steam has a accepted golden age of gaming on Steam, but I could argue it was around, like, the Portal releases and stuff. Back in the time when Steam was, like, really popping off. Though, to be fair, the new Steam, like, announcements and stuff, the new Steam box and Steam Deck and stuff, Steam might be entering into their golden age. I feel like their desire to make PC gaming more accessible is, like, pretty cool right now. I don't know shit about the new systems, new prices and whatnot, or people are, like, excited or whatever. They seem to be being well received by a lot of people. So I don't really have anywhere to, like,
figure out, like, I don't know how you like get your finger on the pulse of the gaming industry anymore, because games journalism is like completely dead. You know, sites like Kotaku and IGN are just, I don't know a single person that like ever uses those kind of sites. And then it like kind of transitioned to the age of the YouTuber, right? Where individual YouTubers were like reviewing games and like, you know, having their opinions on stuff. And then for some reason, I think that all just kind of collapsed as well. So I don't even know who has opinions on things anymore. Where do I go to have an opinion on something? There's like, I guess there's like individual creators that have like, you know, that will make videos or stuff about certain things. You know, like if I want to know about Warcraft, I can always look up one of the Warcraftian YouTubers or whatever game I'm thinking of. But there's no, it feels like no just sort of general gaming YouTube channels or sites or anything that would review and like, you know, have an opinion on things like the Steam stuff. Maybe some streamers, I don't really know. I guess we're in an age where we have to form our own damn opinions on stuff. Maybe it's like a aggregated social media age where you sort of have to see what the temperature or something is on Twitter. Just see what people think that way, you know? Would argue Valve doesn't have people's best interest in mind. They're in it for the money. You think so? What? So I don't think you're necessarily wrong, but I that's not exactly what I've seen from them. I think that they do have like money in mind, but it seems like they just keep building stuff or doing stuff that like people want, you know, developing products that are good. And that's the way they're making the most amount of money. But I don't know too much about like, I haven't heard or gotten the impression that there's any nefarious or insidious stuff in there, but I am probably out of the educated loop on it because I don't really engage with a lot of like PC gaming anymore. I haven't in a while. I'm trying to get back into it, you know. Bought a couple of games on Steam over the sale. I bought a new Age of Empires expansion for Age of Empires 2, the Alexander the Great campaign. I played through that a little bit over the last week. It was fun. Then I play Warcraft a little bit here and there and stuff, but I'm not really like in the scene, you know. What do we not like about Valve right now? Twitch Recap says I got a special badge for being the top 20% of Twitch users. Hey man, congrats. 80% bots. You know, hey, if recent stats have anything to say about it. Recent stats are anything to think about. Maybe. Well, I don't know how much the average Twitch viewer or user spends on Twitch. I don't know where my recap was, where it says that I'm... I wonder where it says I'm in for the... I'm guessing this is in the viewer section, not the streamer section. Embler art, distinct days viewed, things done, whatever, hours watched, streams seen, chats sent, top emotes, emotes attributed to it, times your emotes were used, 7,461. Damn, okay. Yeah, I missed something in here. Subs gifted, hype trains, got a thing, chat badge unlocked. I don't see that where it says that. Well, shit. Rip. Rip. It's like I don't get that right now. Oh well. I'll survive somehow. Maybe next year Critical Role will be my top Twitch viewed channels. Well, I'm not really watching it on Thursday nights, I suppose. I'm catching the VODs, man. I'm a Monday YouTube Critical Role viewer. I am still subtly thinking about signing up for their website thingy, Beacons. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to pay for another sub to another streaming service. It's just too much, you know? I have VODs on YouTube Big Screen TV. That's right. I mostly watch it on my phone. When I'm over there doing stuff, or on this monitor when I'm working. I haven't been doing a lot of work at the computer the last couple of weeks though, because I've been trying to work on the trading cards. Obviously, that's like my main focus is trading card fulfillment, making sure those get out. Ella said she's going into town because my paper, the last of my paper is finally here. The last of my $1,000 order of paper has finally arrived. And I can then finish the only thing I'm having problems with is I'm having problems with the booster packaging. It's just not working. Like, well, I ripped them all open. I had made my first test boxes and they just don't fit that nicely. I gotta find a thinner but still high quality paper. And so I just a little bit, just one thing away from being able to start production properly for packaging, because production has begun for Series 1, for first edition. For the actual cards themselves, we're well underway with that, but the packaging is still an ongoing struggle that I'm trying to figure out, because the easiest thing would be just to do Mylar bags. That's what everyone does for custom booster packs, but it just doesn't feel right to me, you know? It doesn't feel exciting or fun. And so I'm really trying to make paper packaging work, but man, is it a pain in the ass trying to figure out how to do it. So I'm usually over there with my phone up watching Critical Role. I don't watch a ton of streams anymore in the evenings. I watch Fishy stream sometimes. I'm trying not to watch her stream right now because she's playing through Clair Obscur, and that's a game that I need to play through on my own, so I can't watch those streams at all. I know nothing about the game, and I want to keep it that way, and I want to be absolutely delighted when I play it. Probably do it like over the Christmas holiday break. You know, I'll probably take off a couple of days in between Christmas and the New Year. I could do every year. Take off like 2 or 3 days around Christmas. And I usually like to have a game or something that I can dive into, because I refuse to do a lot of work during that time period. It's like the one time a year I can sort of have like a guilt-free week off, you know? Actually, what days of the week is that this year? Hold up. Let me get my calendar up. I'm curious. Oh, here we go. Oh, jeez, shit. Okay. I don't know where it is on the new Windows. Fuck. So December 25th and 6th is Thursday, Friday. So I'll probably take the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. And then I'll have the Saturday, Sunday off, and then like back on the 29th, 30th, 31st. Okay, yeah, that's fun. Easy clap. So I'll have about 5 days there to play through a game and just chill. Don't have a lot of family or stuff to do this Christmas, so I'll have like a good solid couple of days to just chill in that post-Christmas glow. Fucking love Christmas, dog. It's impossible not to love Christmas when you're married to Ella Blackwood. She's a fiend for the holiday, man. And it's her birthday next week, too, which is like a little mini Christmas thingy we gotta go out and do. I gotta figure out what to do for her birthday. Because Ella doesn't like making plans for her birthday. She likes when I take her out to do something fun on her birthday. She kind of just like puts her day in my hands and says, wow me. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of faith, you know, which I always appreciate, but it's a lot of pressure too. Don't screw it up, man. Depending on the temperature, we'll go to the zoo. Be kind of fun. Winter zoo hits different. We do some shopping in the city. Go to the game store. Maybe we could play test the Eldara trading card game. Oops. What? You tell your family to be in the tank working? I did, yeah. So I told basically everybody that I'm going into the tank until the spring. So don't expect me to be anywhere or do anything. So being mostly left alone for a lot of stuff. You know? I do have to be a little present for the Christmas season though, because my nephew is 2.5 now, I think, almost 2 and a bit. And I think that's when kids start remembering shit. And I want him to remember like Christmases and stuff and like holidays and birthdays and whatnot with us being there and being around and being present. So I need to go and do some stuff and see him and my brother and sister-in-law. And I love hanging out with my sister-in-law. She's really cool, but she is perpetually done with my shit. My sister-in-law is so done with my shit, it's not even funny. I love her, man. I've known her since I was like, what? Probably like 14? 13 maybe? I've known her for a long time. So I always like to get a chance to go see her. She's an artist as well. But she's like a PhD artist, you know. She's like, "Can you be the cool uncle and not mess my kid up, please?" Absolutely not. I'm gonna teach him D&D, Lord of the Rings, everything. He's gonna know more Star Wars trivia than he'll know world trivia. Sorry, man. He'll fail social studies, but be a master at video game trivia. Be great. Follow Edge, damn, bro. Been here for a while, Nick. Older than my nephew is. Look at how dramatic Cadigan is here. His eyes are really dark. He's got this kind of like dark, like shadow that I think I need to like emphasize. Kind of broodiness around him. Can't overdo it. Otherwise it'll look like he's wearing makeup. And you just have like a... Maybe he is, I don't know actually. I don't remember the character description. Make him look like he has very prominent brow and sort of sunken, heavy-set eyes. Yeah, I know, right? Eyebrows, right? Eyebrows, Sabine. I forget, are thick eyebrows in for dudes right now or out? I thought somebody said once that the strong eyebrow was a popular feature amongst the modern day man. I don't remember if that was true or not. Make him look like a wild man though, you know? Untame. I don't got time to get them brows waxed, bro. He's out trying to drink and hunt whatever him and Wolfric hunt. I should do Wolfric as well, but man, I just don't think I'm gonna have the time to do the familiars. I did threaten to do a pin. And that's a threat I might make good on. My strong eyebrows, as long as it's not super caterpillar, bushy, or unibrow looking. Oh, yeah. Can't do the unibrow. You can have a strong eyebrow, you can't do the unibrow. I grew up with a friend who who had the unibrow, and when we found out that he waxed his unibrow, we made so much fun of him. It wasn't even, it was inhumane, as you would if you found out your friend in high school waxed their unibrow. So he just stopped doing it. He's like, all right, fine, pieces of shit. So he didn't wax his unibrow for 1 week, and we're like, Jesus Christ, we never know which direction you're looking, man. Can you wax that shit again? He's like, that's what I thought. And we never made fun of him again for it. Never heard another peep out of it from us. No, he put us in our place. Holy man, that thing could command an army. It was very impressive. Gotta mess the kid up because the kid will have more fun with fantasy than in social studies. Exactly. I gotta make, dude, I can't wait. I keep looking at toys in toy stores, and like Costco right now has like, dude, Costco has some insane toys around Christmas. And I keep looking at stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to buy this for my nephew, you know, but I see the age on it. I'm like, shit. All right. I'm keeping a mental note. The big Nerf gun set that I want to buy him is like 8+ or whatever. But I think if you're a 6-year-old, you can, you know, it's probably fine. I gotta wait a couple of years. Right now, I'm just buying him like plushies and Bluey stuff. I don't remember. I think Cobalt said Bluey was good shit. I don't know anything about like the modern day toddlers' television preferences, so I don't know what my nephew's into. I think Bluey was a good one. I know there's some that are like really bad. Like there's like a tier list, you know? Like I know the Pig is really bad. And like the Miss Whatever. I don't know, man. I need to fucking think about toddler TV shows. But he's at that age, you know? He's at that age where he's like forming preferences. He's like 2.5, right? So I gotta start being invested. I gotta be interested in what he's interested in. If I want to be the cool uncle. I gotta be the cool uncle because I can't be the successful uncle. Because my sister-in-law's brother is also an artist, but he works at some big studios in Montreal. He's like a big time concept artist. Actually, oh god. If he has an art station. What kind of projects has he worked on? Every Day We Fight. Shit, man. He's like a real concept artist. Oh, yeah. He's a way better painting than I am. Or painter than I am. Oh, shit, dude. Signal Space Lab. What do they make? They make a game. What game does he make? He makes a big game. Game, big fancy studio. I guess it's called Every Day We Fight. Okay. That's what I've never heard of this game. Turn-based tactics. Huh. Cool. Well, I have to be the fun uncle because he's the successful artist uncle. Right? So I gotta buy him Nerf guns and shit. I teach him how to play D&D. Ooh. I wonder if his parents let me teach him how to play D&D when he's older. When, I wonder, is the age that a kid can play Dungeons and Dragons? Not real Dungeons and Dragons, but just kind of like Dungeons and Dragons light. Like maybe 8? God, I don't know anything about child development stages. I don't even know when a kid can fucking talk and shit, man. Alls I know is I saw a kid on YouTube that was 2 years old doing a Michigan goal, so I guess they can play hockey pretty early. At least they're in the sport realm pretty quickly on their developmental career.
Okay. Cadigan's nose is a little pointier than I made it. I'm gonna have to change that around a little bit. Let's clear out our delete sketch a little bit. See what's what. See what it is. Okay, it's actually not too bad. Sometimes you like clear off the undersketch on a piece and you're like, oh my god, what was I thinking? Oh, I missed out on so much detail. I think I'm getting better at that. I am getting better at that slowly. I'm improving-ish as an artist. Once in a while. I think next year I'm planning on doing a monthly recap of my art. I'm planning on doing something pretty substantial like that. So I'm very excited. Just like actually be tracing and tracking improvement in my own pieces. I also might do some traditional painting next year. Huh? I may start the process, now that I have a bigger space, of acquiring the means and tools to paint in oil. Dude, what if I paint like oil canvases and I love that shit, I never want to paint digital again? What if I graduate to being a real artist? How will I do concept art? How will I function? I keep seeing this like video or whatever tutorial series that Greg Rotowski put out. It's like a couple $100, so I don't really want to buy it right now. Not when I have GPU aspirations on the horizon. But man, dude, I keep looking at the real painters and I'm like, what would it be like to create actual art that could like be somewhere, you know? I guess kind of the limited edition prints are sort of like that, you know. Limited edition prints are fun because they're individual pieces. They're kind of a moment in time as well, which is really cool. But it's just not the same, you know. It's not the same as busting out your paints and being all self-indulgent and dramatic in the process, you know? Hey, it's important, you know? I need a sharper eyebrow. That's better. Kind of that Wolverine look. He's got quite thick kind of eye puff. Egg-yo-cell. I don't know how much that's like. I never know with like Critical Role or any kind of D&D characters that I draw, how much of it is what the player wanted and how much of it is what the artist did. You know? It's always tough to do like fan art. How close to the player's vision is something versus what the artist sort of like interpreted. Liberties, because like even original designs can have liberties taken.
And at that point in time, is it really a creative liberty, or is it like creative design, direction, all that kind of stuff? I guess it depends on the artist. Like Critical Role is an interesting thing for me. I wonder what, like, how they art direct, if they do even art direct, because like, is each player acting as an art director in that way? Because that could be real bad, you know. But then again, it's like, it's their game, you know. If that's the way I want to do it, then that's cool. It is also still like a game, you know. They're playing the game for profit, for money, for all this stuff, like as an adventure, an endeavor, but it is still a game being played. It's like, how much of that thought is being put into it, I wonder. Creative direction, art direction, that whole thing, versus, you know, versus just like them just sort of like picking the kind of character they want and telling the artist whatever. So it looks like this is kind of a shaved undercut type thing. I don't think that this is hair being pulled back or whatever. I think that this looks like it's kind of a short whatever. I really should like go back to the introductions of the player characters and like, you know, look up the is his face longer? I think his face might be longer. I don't have to change that. Like look up their description of it. It can differ a little bit, you know? Be slightly off. Then also timing in the game or whatever, you know? How long the game's been going on. Things have changed. Player characters getting new equipment or lore narrative based changes. I like to do like an update project on some characters that I've drawn, because like it's not like most of my clients they like go off and do their own thing. It's like, okay, whatever, I never hear about their D&D character ever again. But like people from stream, I sometimes hear about their D&D characters stories and kind of that whole process. I know like Sabine's character has changed quite a bit. Who else have I done that's like a current game? Entities, I think. The party's changed quite a bit. Be fun to do like an update of whatever. Knowing that the character's been through some shit. Oh, disc is full. Oh, whoops. Hold up. What can we delete? That. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. So when I try to end a recording, it makes my OBS non-responsive. Look at this. I can't click on anything. I can't end the recording. It says it's still going at 2 hours. Interesting. No, I can't even resize it. Huh. What's up, Andrea? Well, OBS appears to be frozen, and I can't move it. I can't resize it properly. This happened before, didn't it? Before I took my break and before I got sick and had to take my break. This happened before. What did we do to fix it? Interesting. All right. I'm going to attempt to fix this. I'm going to restart things real quick. Hopefully this doesn't crash everything. If it crashes everything, that's okay. We were going to end it pretty quick here anyway. But we're going to run an experiment here, okay? We're going to run an experiment because I'm still not all the way back. I'm still not, you know, I don't think I can do big full length streams just yet. My energy is kind of fading rapidly. That's one thing that happened from this this bout of the vid is energy problems, eh? So I'm gonna try and we'll see if this fixes things. If it does, great. See you in a minute, and we'll do a little recap on things and talk about projects of the week. And if it doesn't, then we'll save that for tomorrow. So fingers crossed. Pray to the Omnissiah. The machine god protects. Let's see if this works.